Hi everybody, I'm Dave from DerpMachina, and on this video we're going to be running through how to set up DerpChat, an overlay service that centralizes all your chats in one place and has the option, if you want it, of keeping a log. As always, here's the business spiel. DerpMachina is a suite of free online streamer tools designed so you don't need to install or run anything locally on your machine. I'll include links below for our other services, but for now, let's get cracking. First of all, no surprise, you want to open up your internet browser of choice and head over to chat.derpmachina.com. Log in at the top right. And then click either Chat Set It Up or your profile badge, Profile. And we'll be working in here. The first thing to click on will be Set Up Chat. Now this purple notification may or may not appear for you dependent on when you first set up your DerpMachina account and linked it to Twitch. If it does appear, click Review Twitch Connection. You can see the parts we've added, which are follows, subscriptions, bits, channel point redemptions, and hype trains. Click Reconnect Twitch. You can see the permissions listed above. If you're happy, click Authorize. And as you can see, the notification has gone. If you signed up after this video was made, then you won't need to do this as the permissions are now requested during your initial account link. Platforms is fairly self-evident. Which of your linked broadcasting platforms do you want to appear in chat? You can see all of the platforms you have connected up here. If you would like to monitor or log to a Discord channel, you can select that channel here. And what that looks like is this. As you can see, it posts all comments, including the source of those comments. And if someone was to reply here, it would actually show up on the live chat too. If you like that feature, just select the channel you wish to use from this drop-down. The only channel names that will appear are those on your linked Discord server. You could also use this feature as a logging service, so set up a private channel that say only you and your mods or something have access to, and then replicate all the chat messages there. The next section is regarding what type of chat events you would like. Premium events refers to platform events where, usually, people have paid for them, like gift subscriptions or bits. Fear not, there's no charge to you for any of this. There's a master switch at the top to toggle everything on or off. I'll show you what all these look like shortly, but for now you can just go down the list and pick what you like. Show Twitch bits, show subscriptions and memberships, show gifted subscriptions, memberships and kick gifts, show YouTube super chats and super stickers, and show Twitch hype trains. So all you need to do is toggle these on or off as you want them. Under community events, we have redemptions, which refers to channel point redemptions such as Hydrate Me or custom ones that you have made. Show when you're being raided. Show when you are followed, which I'll turn on. The filters section lets you prohibit some of the noise posts that you may not want to appear in your on-screen chat. The first is whether to show Discord role badges. This is separate from the streaming services as they show up as text rather than icons, so they can take up a bit of space which you may not want. The second is to hide commands. A command is anything preceded by an exclamation mark or a backslash. Many streamers have varying bots on their channels performing tasks, Stream Elements, Nightbots, and of course DerpMachina, to name a few. This doesn't silence them posting in your channel or stop them from doing their thing, but it does stop those messages appearing on your overlay. Merge consecutive messages is something more easily shown on the next page, but it means if someone sends consecutive messages, this will display them one after another without reposting their username and/or platform. Once you're happy with all your settings, go down to the Overlay tab. Before we jump into the URL, let's look at the appearance settings. First is themes. We have a few different ones here, but please feel free to ask if there's something you'd like added. Choose your font and font size. Message scroll direction refers to the direction messages will be pushed when new ones appear. So push up would have new chat messages appearing at the bottom and pushing everything else up. Good for a vertical style chat. Left or right might be useful if you are setting up a ticker tape type view with the messages scrolling across the bottom, for example. Display options. First, we can show avatars. This is your viewer's avatar from the DerpMachina site, so it does require them to have set up an account on our site. I normally leave this off as I don't like taking up space with the image, but I know there are a lot of people that like the personal touch it brings. Show badges refers to badge icons like VIP, mod, streamer, etc. Platform icons refers to this small icon on the left here, showing the platform the message came from. Coloured usernames replaces the default system colours with colours according to the platform. YouTube red, Kick green, and so on. Timestamps, if I turned it on, show on the right side here. Render emotes will ensure that all emotes, even platform-specific ones, will be rendered and passed through to the chat. This also ensures any animations come through as well. And finally, fade out messages. If you turn that off, they'll just stay on screen forever, or until they're pushed out of your browser window frame. If you turn it on, you can set messages to automatically fade after a set number of seconds. Down at the bottom, you can see a preview of what your chat will look like. So that's what the DerpMachina theme looks like. If we swap that over to retro, then it would look like this. Minimal, etc, etc. So set it up the way that you like. There's also a send test event button here where you can test your overlay to see what certain events would look like. A Twitch message, a hype train, a super chat, etc. But none of that's going to matter unless you have an overlay in your stream. So let's finish up with that. Copy this URL from the top of the page. Then open up your streaming platform of choice. For me, that's OBS 32.1.2. Add a new browser source. Give it a name, DM chat for example. Paste the URL in here and then set it to the size that you want it to be. Remembering that when chats reach the end of this bounding box, they will scroll out of view, so you won't have to worry about any overflow. That size looks okay, so let's move it over here, and then I'll send some test messages. There's Twitch. Which I did twice by accident. YouTube. Kick. And then, if I open up Chicoron's chat directly, you can see how sequential messages would appear if I had ticked on that option to merge. And that is all there is to it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that informative or useful or entertaining, whatever you like. If you have any further questions or trouble setting it up, there's a link to our Discord and support services on the website. So just jump in there and ask anything you like. But that's it for us for now. Tutty byes.